establishing center control with the pawn and opening up the bishop. Building toward an Indian game by controlling the center with the knight instead of a pawn. Controlling the center and leaving space for the knight to develop behind this pawn. Black opens up a line for the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle quickly, while preparing to push a pawn to the center. White develops the knight to fight for the center. World champions Kasparov and Capablanca both loved playing this extremely flexible opening. Knight f3 develops the knight, defends the d4 pawn, and controls the e5 square. c5 takes space in the center, supports the bishop on b4, and attacks the d4 pawn. g3 prepares to fianchetto the light-squared bishop to g2, where it will control the center from the long diagonal. c takes d4 captures the d4 pawn and attacks the knight on c3. Knight takes d4 recaptures the pawn, controls b5, and opens the h1-a8 diagonal. Short castling secures the king on the king side and develops the rook. This puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. With this push, black grabs central ground and opens lines for future development. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A clear recapture. This threatens to win a pawn through a fork. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This move steps the knight out of danger and keeps material balance. This move puts the queen on a safer square. A strong choice. Right on target. Moving the bishop gives black more flexibility in the middle game. The knight is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This move puts the knight on a safer square. Both kings are castled and ready for the middle game. The threat on the pawn becomes more serious with this move. This threatens to win a bishop by overloading a defender. This is an equal trade. This is the strongest option. This calmly removes the rook from an immediate threat. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. Great find. This was the only move that works. This moves the knight to safety. The better move was to force weakening the pawn structure around the king. The best option was to defend a knight that was under attack. This move steps the queen out of danger and keeps material balance. This moves the knight to safety. This moves the queen to safety. This misses a better way to defend a knight that was under attack. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. A new attacker joins the pressure on the knight. This protects the attacked knight. The better move was to move a bishop to safety. A clear recapture. This threatens to capture a queen and win material after the follow-up trades. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A straightforward recapture. The better move was to prepare a retreat square for the king. This doubles the rooks on a file, which allows them to team up to create threats. This permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. Great find. This was the only move that works. This wins time by threatening a rook and forcing it to move away. This calmly removes the rook from an immediate threat. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This wins a tempo by threatening a rook and forcing it to move away. This move steps the rook out of danger and keeps material balance. This threatens to win material through a fork. Very strong play. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. Great find. This was the only move that works. By moving to the 7th rank, the rook becomes active and hard to ignore. Black was worse off, but now they are in a losing position. That pawn was free for the taking. This threatens to activate a rook by getting it to the 7th rank. A solid choice. The piece finds a new active square. The better move was to offer an equal trade of pieces. This permits the opponent to activate a rook by getting it to the 7th rank. The best option was to activate a rook by getting it to the 7th rank. This allows the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. The best option was to win a tempo by threatening a rook. This is a fair move. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That's fine. This misses a better way to offer an equal trade of pieces. This misses a better way to double rooks on a single file. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A clear recapture. White still has an advantage, but they no longer have a winning position. The threat on the knight becomes more serious with this move. This moves the knight to safety. This misses a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. There were worse moves, but also something much better. Pushing a passed pawn. Pushing a passed pawn.